Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Here it is miserable and raining, absolutely terrible here at the moment. What am I working on today? I'm back doing the bit of the Suitcase album. I have done this on live stream a couple of times, and today hopefully I'll get most of the pages done. So inside there's all these little flippy flaps, all these little bits and pieces. We haven't got the little inserty bits done. I have done most of it, so you know, we've got bits and pieces done. I think we're up to this kind of area here. So last stream I did these pieces in here that open up, and then in here. So we did those bits. Now this album is from Scrapbook & Co. And I can pop a link down below for that. I can't see my chat for some reason. That could be an issue. It could be. Why won't they put the chat up? Okay, well, we'll just live with that for now. Yeah? Trying to live with it, guys. I'm trying, honest. Okay, that's what we're going to do for now. Okay, so we've got these bits today. So I'm going to try get this. There's a little bit in there, another little flippy there. So I really want to try get that bit done today. So start off, let's have a little look and see what we want to use. These bits, photos, there'll be tags that will go in there that we can make later. Should that go on the top or the bottom? So I think what I'll have, so I have got little photo mats. I think photo there, photo there. And on that side of photo. Now, if you haven't seen any of my previous streams, I'm doing this for, I've got a European holiday coming up, so I'm thinking European holiday photos will go on here. So I don't think I need a lot to decorate these sections, because I've got the black there. I think maybe a strip down the bottom and a strip up the top and some bits here. So let's see what I've got in zip strips. Oh, I haven't shown you the papers. I should show you through most of what I've got. Most are paper rose. Some are the old close to my heart papers. So that one there's a close to my heart paper, and it's all been kind of used up. These vintage backgrounds, which is sort of black and whites. Paper rose, this is the patterns, vintage background paper rose. There is some 6x6 of the Coffee in Paris ones, so I've got some 6x6 of those. 12x12 with Coffee in Paris, some vintage, vintage, more close to my heart. These are the close to my heart. I thought they went really well with the Coffee in Paris colours. And a bit more of that. Some more patterns for paper rose. So lots of different ones that I am using, and I mix in and match. When I first started, I went, I'm never going to have enough papers to do this album. And now I think I've pulled out enough. So, but that's okay. What we don't use, that might go there with something else. What we don't use can go back into the box, and we'll use something else along with it. So I start off looking for a zip strip, didn't I? What have I got in that leftover? Perfect, some little strips, probably that one there, because I'm going to want to, now we're going to run into a problem because I've got down there. So I've got to figure out which way I'm going to do that. Okay, so I think, start off with, I'm going to put this on. Now I just put these on with a little tickety tack, guys, not much, just enough to sit it where I want them until I decide if I'm going to have my photos matted, which is not going to be something I'm going to do until well after I get back from Europe. I come back from Europe, I've got a long weekend, scrapbooking weekend planned where everybody will come round, and work and everything to go back to. So things are going to be really, I think I want just on that top of that one. I'm probably going to want that a little bit of that blue. Really like that coffee, but I don't know. Yep, I do have some more of it. So let's start with what we know first. What we know. I don't know much. Do I want a full strip? And then something like that on the side? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. See, I told you I don't know much. Trying to decide. I think I like that, but it needs just something to join them together. No, I'm just going to go with the coffee cups. So when I do this, if you haven't watched the other section of the video, what I tend to do is, now I don't want to take that beyond the little fold line, so I'm going to pull the little fold line back, is to just mark. And then I'll bring my trimmer, which is way over this side. Sorry guys, I start off really nice and neat with these when I do these, and I soon get messy. And then where I've got the little mark, I am cutting, and that will go on there. Now the other thing I like to do is I do like to have a little rounded corner. Now I haven't done this on everything because this is really hard to get in here, and my corner rounder is this big bloody monstery envelope maker. I need to get on and get one that's this been the problem, and why I haven't done a lot of the cornering is because it is hard to get this one in here. I need to get a little smaller one. I actually think I do have a smaller one, but now I've done this pocket with this one, I better, kind of thinking of it. It's just that I don't have this issue because they're not normally put together in the album, so I corner around them before I get to it. But, and then I'm gonna, please tell me I've done that up the right way. And because I just think that looks a little bit nicer. So then I'm going to do this one. There you go. So what are you all doing today on this wet, miserable day? Although where you are might not be miserable. Where I am is shockingly miserable. It is like 8 degrees. It's pouring with rain, and it's meant to get to about a high of like maybe 10 or something. I didn't do one of those corners. So we're not going to have a nice day at all. It's halfway through the day and it's not been nice, so it's not going to get any better. And I don't think it's going to get any better in the next couple of days either. Like, we haven't heard that we're getting nicer weather coming up, so it's not really nice to do anything. The dogs can't, like, he keeps whining out the window because he sees hubby walking past, but he goes outside and it's cold and wet and rainy and he doesn't like it because it's cold and wet and rainy. I've just dropped stuff all over the floor. Probably heard that big bang of something dropping onto the floor. More than likely heard the big bang. So I'm actually starting to think now that that should go to the middle. Trying to decide where that will go. So if you are in Victoria and you are you keeping dry and warm and all that kind of stuff? It's a bit of a battle. It really is. It's very much a battle today.
Supermarket.
It appears hubby's off to the supermarket. It's kind of perfect for a long day, a little bit. That's the 6x6. Okay, let me cut this one. What other projects are you guys on at the moment as well? Are you just working on random projects or just snuggled up on the couch, keeping warm? I just had a whole big shipment of brads come in on Thursday while I was at work on Thursday. And so I spent most of yesterday packaging up brads. So I sell them to my customers as well as to some other girls around the state or around Australia. And I've spent all day yesterday packaging up these new brads. So the girls that normally come for workshops will be laughing because I do tend to overbuy things. I have enough foam tape to last us well into next century. Well, not really, probably the end of the year. And now I'm going to have enough brads to last an absolute eon as well. Now, top or bottom, people? Should I go there or up there? Ooh, help me out, peoples. Let me know. What do you think? What do you think? I kind of like it down there. Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm not sure that's the correct answer, but I'm going with that. I always get confused because I don't know how far behind the live view is from what I am doing. Sometimes, like, even though it's live, there's a little bit of, I don't know, what's the correct word? Is it latency? I'm not sure if that's the correct word or not. But when that happens, it's a bit like, oh, okay. Yep, got those in. Now, I will come back when I decide exactly what's photos and that there. I will put them on nicer. Don't panic, I will do it nicer. Okay, and the 6x4 photo. Here. And like I'm thinking I don't need to have that fully covered on there. This one taller than the other? No, they look about the same. So they'll be 6x4 photos. And then under here, so then they'll go down and open up. And then here I'm going to have photo, and then I think I might do something like a journaling block. Because there's going to be a series of photos, there'll be pockets, so I can put maps and things in there. Or I can do I'm going to go, I want something to go with these. It's on the back of that. I'm searching through my papers to the side now, and I'm looking for what is going to go with that. I'm only going to see it when there's open, really, so I don't mind that. But you will see this side a little bit. There's these little girls that I haven't used. I'm tempted to use her in there. She's very bright though. I kind of want to keep her for like just a little strip of something because she's kind of bright. Just dabbling through. This may work. So what's on the back of their cameras? Because that can be used for journaling as well. So I think that would work. Yep, that's what we're going with. Done deal. Rim it off. Whoops, that's drip shit. Drip, drip, drip. The zip strip, not drip strip now, is going to be cut to smithereens. So I'm gonna, this is like an embellishment and a journaling block all in one. So we've got all those bits all there together. And I've used this paper just in another section as well, so it will tie in. Just doing a dry fit there. I taught a album class the other week. We did a black and white album here in the workshop, and the girls started calling it a little bit crude, a dry hump. Then like, well, don't forget to dry hump your papers, girls. Might dry fit your papers. Don't dry hump them, dry fit them. But it was kind of funny. A little sticky there. Okay, so that bit is done. Very good. Not sure if I like the dark up there. I might come back and put something else up above those. I've got this one to do. I'm doing all those last. And we have this one. So do I want that? Or do I want... What we can do... yes. So there. Yep. Fits on one side and not the other. Oh no, it does. Leaves a little border. There we go. And then I think more. Do I have more? I'm nearly to the point that I'm out of these photo mats. I may need to make my own soon. I do make my own sometimes when I can be bothered, just to make these ones last longer. And all I do is cut up a little piece of A4 paper and then stamp on them. So it's not, you know, a big deal, but it's just I need to make a bunch up at a time so they're sitting there ready. And so on that, I have a little pocket there, so may do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in these sections with this. Cut that up there. Sometimes I forget to tell you what I'm up to. And don't you hate that when you mark your paper and then you can't remember where you marked it or see it? Should be easy, shouldn't it? It should stand out. And just going to put this piece in. So I'm just popping the little details, and then I'll start on the other page, I guess. And I think what I'll do with this one is pretty much measure the same at the bottom and do the same on that side so it mirrors. So 1 inch. Mark this. That's easier than measuring, isn't it? If I can see it, because I happen to fall on a bit of a dark. So there, and oops. Trying to grab another. Look how messy my desk is already. We've only just started and we are messy as. It happens. It happens. glue that one down. So if you hadn't seen the other pieces of this album, I really struggled. The first one, I nearly gave up on the first after the first live. I was like making, and then I kind of like just felt overwhelmed, which, but I think it was because there is so much to fill in here, and I just didn't know what pattern papers to put together. So, and to make it all coordinate, and I think I got just a little bit overwhelmed, and that's why I've ended up with so many different paper packs, because I was like pulling lots of different things to see what would work. Some of them I haven't used a lot of. I'm not big on patterns, so those that out there that know me are watching this, they'll be like going, oh, Nat and pattern, because I'm not big on patterns. But yeah. So now I think I'll go the 1 inch down the bottom and the little bit up the top, so it all kind of goes together. Make sure that I've got these albums can fit so many photos, which is just amazing. I do want to get another one of these ones and do it in a really vintage, like shabby chic style with bits and pieces everywhere. I think that would be really amazing. So that's but I won't be doing that one live. Oh, I put that photo at a different height. Oh, do I like it at that height? Am I going to keep it at that height? I do like them offset. So what I'll do, I'll put this one up here. Might have to put more sticky on this. Now I've taken it off. And now I've taken it off a second time. I'll probably definitely need to put more sticky on it. There we go. And then we have, yeah, if I do a vintage one, what I might do is show you, do a video when I finish it. But I figured that I started these videos, and I know I don't get a lot of live viewers, so that's fine, but I start these videos and then I started doing them live, and I figure, well, I told everybody I'll come back and finish it and do it live, so I can't really back out now. So yeah, so, you know, hold to what you're saying, Nat, and it will work out in the end. This bit, whoops, see if I can get it straight, that would help. It's very bright, very patented, very bright. I think when I do the vintage one, I'll do it with photos that I've got. That needs a little bit off it. Dry fit, guys. I did not dry hump my paper. This has caused an issue. There we go. Thinking I want something a bit more neutral on those pockety bits. There is a lot of colour in these. A lot of colour for me, a lot of pattern. Oh, I can't change that now. Around and around we go with the glue. And let's get that piece in. And we'll put the one down. I need to get some dad jokes or something to tell when I don't know what to say. Maybe, you know. Oh, this is the piece we really want to use there now, not that other piece. So let's put that one in instead. Did I hear a dad joke the other day? Let's dry fit this one since we got the last one wrong. May have cut that one just a little bit short. Glue, glue, glue. What I'll do is I'll take that one back up and I'll put it so I had a little bit more of a gap on there, but you and me will know, nobody else. Don't go telling anybody about my stuff ups, okay? Just between us. No, don't be going telling anyone, please. I just heard the door open. I wonder if that's a kid coming in. No? No? I think maybe it was just the wind. The wind is that bad today that it could be that. Yucky. One of my co-workers from my job was going to the snow this weekend. I personally couldn't think of anything worse than going to the snow for the weekend in this weather. Gross. But I'm sure she'll have snow. So that will be good for her. There we go. We've got those there, and now I want to find something a little bit more neutral for the side because there is lots of pattern and it's nearly killing my eyes. All the stripes and pattern together aren't doing me any good. What about that? Oh, I love the colour of that. But do we want... I think we do. I think we do. What do we think? We think we do? I'm going to take that zip strip off. And cut it down. Grey lid. Okay, peeps. What have I done with my grey lid? Could be anywhere. There it is. And it actually needs to be about an inch longer than that one. So I'm going to pop it in. There. Oh no, I want that zip strip too. Oh, that's all right. I was going to cut it in half anyway. So that will go. I need a little bit more of it. What's stopping that from sliding in? Nothing, just me. Now I'm going to just turn that around. You guys can't see what I was about to do, but I kind of want to No, so it's going to be 4.5. So I'm going to cut 2 of these because I already know I want one on the other side as well. So I want to mirror it. So I was just cutting and measuring on the bit that you can't see because my table is such a mess and I can't get anything to it. And I can't bring the trimmer in because this section here is high and it won't lay flat, so I can't really put the trimmer on top either. So this goes down along here. You can't see the edge because it's black on black there. Wiggle it out just a little. And this side, I'm not going to dry fit it. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best, and I'm probably going to regret it when I have to pull it up. I know. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Don't do as I do, do as I say. There. And this, I'm going to cut to that high. Now, I will bring the trimmer just for this bit. Oh, I can't get the trimmer in here. Okay, so when I can see where I've marked that just then, there we go. So I'm going to cut that to the length I want. And then I'm going to cut this in half, but it's really hard to do when it moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting a bit of ticky-tack on either side of it. And then I'm going to line it up in my trimmer so that the blade's going to run down the middle, and then I'm going to get 2 even pieces just like that. But putting just that little bit of tack, and I know sometimes I have to go through here with a bit of methyl or something to clean up that railing because I make a mess with it, but it helps to get that nice and straight. If I don't put tickety tack on the back of it, what I tend to find is that it will move as I slide it down along, and I end up with a zip strip that is useful for one side, but the other side's all wickety wonkety, or you know, I can cut one side down straighter but the other side's just trashed. But by being able to get a nice thin straight line like that, look at that, we can use one zip strip on both sides and get them nice and mirrored. Loving it. I had to go for a bit more of a neutral. I mean, it's still a pattern, but at least it's a tone-on-tone pattern down on that outside. But there'll also be things stuck in there. So there might be photos or maps, things like that, stuck in that edge. So that will help along there. What do we think? Do we think done for those bits? Shall we move on? Oh, turn into a waterfall. Yes. Here we go. This is the last lot of pages. We've still got all these. I say last lot of pages, but not really, because there's still loads left to do. So not really last pages, last bits, maybe, sort of, but not. I haven't undone this bit, so I don't know what's in here. This could be scary, couldn't it? Oh no. Oh golly gosh, I think I cut something just then that I shouldn't have cut. Oh, there might be a repair job in our future. Oh no. Oh, I think it will be okay. Oh, there we go. It's this little bit here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll point with my scissors. See, just there, I snipped through there. So I'm going to have to, I'll put paper over that. Anyway, we will fix it. It will be all good. Now these go up. So these are a bit like a waterfall. This actually, no. There's a tag that goes down through there. And then a pocket here, quite a nice pocket there. Our tag here. So there's lots of bits and pieces. First of all, let's see what fits on here with what left over. Okay, there's not much leeway there. So I think yeah. think 6x4 photos. So it's going to be a lot of photos. I think I'll cut up some A4 to go there. So as I keep saying, I keep running out of the photo mat pieces. So I will just grab some. It won't be a sec. Okay, this is just photocopy paper so that I'm going to use up less of my really nice photo mats, because I don't think I'll have these ones double mounted, and if I do, that's fine as well. I just need to spend a whole 2 hours just cutting some little photo mats so that they're all ready for me and stamp them. I've got a little stamp that says put photo here, but of course if I that's just short, isn't it? So I'm going to make them 3x3. So there's some little 3x3 photo mats. And these ones. Yeah, so what I was saying, I really need to do a whole heap, like a bazillion. Just sit down and have a massive photo mat making day. And that would be awesome. And make a lot of sense. So I'm just putting these in as I've done with all the other ones, just not I'm sticking them so that if I need to or want to pull them up, I can when I put the photos in. Several albums I've seen done lately, if too much photo matting and stuff on them, too many layers, the albums do get really bulky, and then that becomes a little bit hard. So I'm kind of mindful of that now, that not to mount all of my photos onto a mat or double mat or triple mat things, to have that little bit more less is more kind of feel to it. And really on something like this, the black gives it a look of being mounted up anyway. So now I may go back to that first one, because I think on that first one we might take that off and put something decorative there. And then these can all be photo mats. Oh, I'm sure one. How does that happen? Actually, well, let's put a journaling block in here somewhere. So one of these, no, by about 3. So let's cut some. About 3, probably about 10, but anyway. We know we'll use them at another date. And put the scraps into my notepad box, so I've got some notepads there. It will be all good. Oh, I just heard a bit of a gust of really strong wind out there. Who knows what's going on? Let's straighten them up. And some more 3x3s. I'll have plenty of 3x3s. It's not a size I... oh, there goes my voice. There's not a size... 3x3 is not a size I use very often in my scrapbooking or creativeness, but I have heaps of them there. So one of these will definitely be journaling, but again, depends what photos I've got when I come back from this holiday. I'm sure I'm going to have thousands, but what goes with what, and what journaling, what stories need to be told with what. So I think that one needs to be decorated. And Like, I know the stuff that I've got in this messy pile over here. Like, if you guys could see my pile, you would be absolutely laughing your heads off because it is an absolute state of disarray. I clean it up before every time I work on this album, and then about 3 minutes in, it's crazy. But I've got like to me, that on there would look really cute. I don't know, what do you think? Really cute or just a bit tacky? What else have I got in that? Okay, in the 6x4 papers, we should have, what have we got? Yeah, yep. Okay, that's going there. That's a decision made. I don't know if you will agree with the decision I made, but that was the decision we made. There is time to get in there and dispute it. The glue won't dry for another 3 or 4 seconds. You're on the countdown now though. If you disagree, get in quick. Too late. Too late. So I'm thinking I just want a little bit of that. Don't want it to be too much. I want a little bit. Mark it there. Mark it there. And mark it there-ish. There-ish. It's a roundabout mark. Let me just check. Just take a little bit, smidge more off, just a little, what's the term? Don't want to be too crass on here. A bee's stick, just a tiny little bit. And then trim and trim and trim again. And let's see. Oh, not dry fitting again. Could be a disaster. Likey. See, some days it just all works together. Kind of feel like there is also, you know, where this Metro one is, there is that also. Oh, if only you guys were talking to me. Somebody needs to tell me, what do I do? Eiffel Tower or Metro? Yell it out. Okay, so there is that Metro one, because when that opens up, there would be the Metro underneath, and I could put the Eiffel Tower over there. But then maybe I should have gone, does it matter if it's down or up? Like, does it matter if it's there? I haven't put the, oh dear. I haven't put the, I need a magnet in here, guys. And I didn't put it underneath that mat. This could be a disaster. I can go from the back. Where's my punch, please? Okay, so I'm going to go, oh, I've got one stuck in it. I'm going to see if I can get this up. So what I like to do is, I like to punch the hole for the magnet. I find the magnets because when I did my workshop the other week, we had that many lost magnets. I did have to rob some magnets from other albums, and I think I might have robbed the magnet from this album to help out because there was like 6 people in the workshop and they were all creating at the same time and magnets, and there was stuff all over the bench because my girls create like me with stuff all over the place. And here's some, and yeah, so we ended up with magnets falling on the floor and magnets all over the joint. So okay, so what I do is I do punch that hole so that then when I put the magnet in, it's just that little bit less deep, and that means it's not quite as bulky. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'll put paper over that side. So, and then how to fix this one, I think it's probably too late. So I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on the back of this. Now that sounds really random because I know I don't want glue on the spot. Make sure it's straight because I've made sure before that it's not straight and ended up. And then I can sort of see where that glue is. That's where the magnet's going to match up. It is going to be there. Okay. Now, if I'd done this before I put that paper on, it would have been so much easier. And then, so I'm going to put a hole there and a hole there. Only you and me will know that's there. That's where I'm going to want the circle. How good did I glue this on? Oh yeah, I glued it on really good. Of course I did. Of course I glued it on really, really good. Do I have a second piece of this paper that I can sacrifice this one? Or can I get this off? These are the questions we're asking people. So here I'm just separating the glue from the paper at the front. Just try not to damage it too much, but trying to just get that up. I don't mind if I have to repair that a little bit after I fix this issue. If I can save this outside piece of paper, I will though. That would be my preference, but if I can't, then too bad. Oh, I think I took. Nothing like on live having to fix up your mistakes and people see how you fix up all your mistakes and your boo-boos. Guys watching, laughing at me. Who's in hysterics at how crazy I am? I hope someone is. Somebody's enjoying me watching me. Okay. Okay, now you might be going, what the hell are you doing now? So I'm cutting a hole, like I know my magnet's going to go in there. I'm cutting the hole in the back there. I am going to glue this back down. So all those bits I just took off. I'm going to add more glue than what I would normally have because I've made such a mess of this. Make all that down again. Clean up around those edges. Okay, good. Nearly fixed. Okay, So I want to make sure that I've got the right side. So when this goes so that's got to go to there. I'm just going to put a bit of scrap paper there for a second while I test it. Yeah. And then look at all the glue and stuff I've made a mess of here. And then we can get our photo mat and put underneath here. And woohoo, just pretend the last 10 minutes didn't happen. And we've fixed all that up. Just like that, yay. Okay, I can't pretend it happened. I stuffed up, that's it. And look at all the mess I've made. There is stuff everywhere now. Ah, no. Okay. So, got that there. So, we definitely need to have, and you can sort of see where that, well, you guys might not be able to. I don't know if I could put it on a lean, but you can sort of see where the magnet is. But by having one less layer in there, it does help it not to be too bulky. You probably can see the height difference of the magnets that come here with that. But we did try smaller ones the other week, and they weren't strong enough to hold all of the different layers. So that's what was up with that. Okay, so I think a little piece of that maybe, because I haven't used that yet. Did I put my pencil away? I did. I'd gone, I've stuffed up, I've mucked up. We have to put my pencil away. And we're going to do on this other side. We've got that cute little piece left there too. Cute little macaroons on this one. Just making sure that that's going to seal nicely around that magnet, that it's not open and the magnet's going to fall off. Yay! Now what happened to my little metro, people, in my cleanup? Oh, I think that has to go there, doesn't it? So it's got the metro underneath it. And there. I think that's the way it has to go. So that's what we're going to put on there. I haven't done much decorating, but if you know, you know. Beautiful. Except that I didn't put it on straight. Now we'll say beautiful. Yay. So we got all of that. Now I'm going to go through and put some pieces along there. I'm just going to wait because they're tiny little pieces. So I normally leave that to the end. Now we've got this bit here that can go out either way. So it can come out the bottom or the top. So I think, what will we do that in? Well, it's going to have photos on it. So let's think. That's our 6x4 photo. Let's put that on there to start with. So I put too many things away now. I'm looking for them. Might where did I put them? I want it so it will sit, when it's sitting underneath this strip, I don't want some of the photo to hang out the top or the bottom. Not entirely sure. Anyway, I'm going to do this at the top. This at the bottom, just because it's sitting there and I figure like that seems about right. So top and bottom. Now, am I going to dislike the fact that the photo that these go wider? Should I have made them the same width as I think I should have. Have to put a bit of scrap paper underneath it because I put glue all over it. Which means now I'm going to have to put more glue on it because half of it came off on my scrap. Let's try again now. I shouldn't have even had to mark that. We know it's going to be 4 inches because it's a 4-inch wide photo. Thinking, Nat, thinking. Use your brain, not your ruler. Oh well. Such is life. And I've made that. Oh, I already done that. That's going to be, and I don't like how wide that is compared to that bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a slither off either side of this. I know that doesn't kind of make sense, but it does in my head because I didn't like, so I didn't really show you what I was doing, but it was that wide. And I didn't really like that there was that much, and I'd really like a tab on that as well. And then I think I might make a nice journaling bit from there. Okay, we're going to make a journaling. So I'm going to put that aside. And my journaling piece is not going to be 6x4. How wide's this one? This is not quite 3, so a little bit. Actually, let's just go with the picture bit. Let's do on the bottom. Let's do that. I'm going to take this. This has been picky smicky. So this one's got the 3 rows. That one's got 1 row. I actually might swap that to that. Mark. Mark. We know this should be 4. Did I mark it? Was the other piece to 4? Not quite. from before. Okay, I probably should tell you what I'm doing. So I'm going to make a journaling bit that goes in the middle here, but I'm going to put a piece on the top and the bottom and the journaling in the middle. So once I get around here, I get that in the middle. Okay, I'll grab a piece of white cardstock. And it'll be 4 inches wide, so it will match that. But it is going to come to there. So it's going to be a bit longer than a 6x4, I think. It's going to be about 6.5 or something like that. So rather than 6.25, I just used what I had there of the levels. Now, to make a journaling block, what I am going to do, I'm going to bring out this little piece. I'm just going to put a bit of sticky on the back. Oops, use my runner up the right way. And there. And then I am going to use a bit of washi tape. I can't find my actual masking washi tape, but I'm going to tape that off. I think I want it like halfway through. So just over 3/4 of an inch in. Yep. On either side. Get about the same. That's going to hold it down nicely too. My T-square ruler and a back fine tipped pen, and I'm going to start at the top because as I go down, I don't want to be dragging over wet ink. And then I'm going to start like 1/2 inch down, draw a line, and then I'm going to draw one every 1/4 of an inch down. And you can see if I'd done this over the other way, if I'd started at the bottom and worked my way up, then what I would have done would have been that any of the ink on this washi would have smudged and I'd end up with a big smudgy mesh all over the place, which I quite often do anyway, but it wouldn't have been that pleasant. The washi just allows you to get even lines from left to right. Now you might have a stamp that does lines, then you can use that. You might like to write freehand. What I tend to find is I write freehand, it gets really, really messy really fast. You may want to print it out, like print your journaling out onto a piece of paper, type it up, print it. That's all fine. Everybody does things differently. No wrong way. So now you'll see, I'm just going to gently pull them back. Look at those perfect edges. How cute. This is the washi tape that is part of Vintage Chronicles, the Uniquely Creative. So if you're looking at it going, that is very, very pretty. It is indeed very, very pretty. And that's where you can find it. Just happened to be what was on the bench. So there is my journaling look. Now I think that would look really nice with just a couple of little details on it. So I'll go into the pad in a second and we can have a little look. So this is going to have the photo on one side. I've left the lid off the ink glue bottle way too long. And have photo on one side, and then I'm just going to reach into my drawer and travel kind of general. That I think will go really nice with that. So I've got this one that says itinerary, noted, fresh air. This is more a camping one. Itinerary would be good, but I don't know if I want itinerary on there because I don't know if I'm going to write the itinerary there. This is cute with just the facts. Okay. A moment, and I'm going to have a quick squidgy through here to see what all the camera. I have a thing about cameras. One of the girls that comes to my workshops does not like cameras, and I'm like, oh, I have a real thing about cameras. So I'm going to maybe have that Polaroid there with just the facts. What else is there? Oh, look at that gelati, that's making me hungry. Or do I want that up the top? Okay, stamp this on a piece of the leftover. I think I want it in a bluey colour. Or pink. Let's try it in rosy. We can always try again in a different colour. I think that's all right. Oh, obviously I can't talk and stamp and cut at the same time, or any of those, combination of two of those things. See, I haven't really started the embellishment, but now I'm so close to the end, I can feel the embellishment coming on. I can feel us getting there. Don't really want to cover that side of the camera. Well, then why don't we put it to this side? Why did you think it had to go to that side? That makes you happier. That makes me happier. Now, if this wasn't something that has to slide into a pocket, now I'm doubting which way the camera goes up. It does go that way, doesn't it? I would have put these on foam tape, but because it slides in and out of that pocket, it really needs to be flat. And this one. Now I'm also making sure, because it's going to slide in and out of the pocket, that I'm putting a reasonable amount of glue on it, and that glue is doing the edges. So you might have just seen before I wiped around the edges of that other piece, because the edges are going to matter. If they're getting caught as they're going in and out of the pocket bit, then it's going to end up getting damaged really, really quickly. So that way it's not as likely to get damaged. Now, what are we going to put that aside? Little bits and pieces. Now, we had this one here too. I hadn't planned on doing any stamping, so I have no cleanup stuff here for stamping. Get this one on the straight. I'm tempted to have that just, but I know that's going to cause problems with it, so let's not do that. I think I want it, do I want it in rosy again? Let's try it. Try it, try it, try it. Schnizzes. Every little moment. Now, how am I going to, don't know if I want this straight. Well, it's not straight now, so whether you wanted it straight or not, it's not straight. Yeah, that's good enough. I like it enough. I'm just going to use that paper again, and I'm going to slide over that and put that down there. As I said, normally I'd mount those things up and I'd make them all, you know, pretty doo-dah, but put that stamp set over there. We had that piece. Oh, there'll be somewhere else to use it. Don't panic. Don't panic now. Too late. I already panicked. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in and slide that in. And it's catching a little bit, but not too bad. Very good. Now, I think I like that bit black, but I need to have two strips go down the sides in something different. And I wonder if I have enough of that one, not that one. Another stamp set, push that aside. I'm over here scrubbling away through the papers. Time to clean up the papers again, people. This one, oh, that would be nice. Do I have enough for both sides though? I think so. Lost my pencil again. Constantly losing stuff. Okay. And if I have, so 1 1/8 wide, let's see how that works. I'm happy with that. I don't know about you guys. I'm happy. You have about 15 seconds to hit the complaints department up and say, no, I'm not happy. That's all. 15 seconds. And I think 8 of those 15 are already gone. So you're running out of time. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the complaints department is now closed. No, too late to launch a complaint now, peeps. And we're a bit like the government here. We want it in triplicate. We want it endorsed by 25 people and yeah, all that too. Okay. Well, that's pretty epic, guys. We have like done the page. Well, we've done the majority of the pages. What we've got that. In here, we've got these bits, our pockets. We have these ones that open up. We've got the bit there that we can either journal on or put photos on. We've got this that opens up. We've done the journaling block there too. Similar style. This one opens up. Yes, it does open further, that's right. I may change this yet. I did this on the last one and I'm still unsure. I think inside here needs something. It's not quite as bright as everything else. We've got obviously these slide in, slide out bits, but these ones were done with the little two there. So we've got lots of these bits to go. And this bit, our photo bits there. We've got that one opens up again, so another photo can go inside there. And then this bit opens. We've got a couple of tags to decorate here. May go and remove this blue because we don't have blue anywhere else. We've got this bit here to decorate. Oh, I found a Eiffel Tower. Is that the other Eiffel Tower that I had out? And also just like the little pieces in and around the box. Back cover, this bit, not much to go. Like, I think one more video and we have all of the pieces in, and then we can just decorate right at the end. And I don't know if I'll do a live for the decorating. I might come back and just show you the bits and pieces I've put in places. I do find it hard to decorate when I haven't got photos in there because I want, you know, whether you can cover a corner of a photo up or things like that. So we'll see. But I'll do one more where I do, of course, I've got to do the covers. I explained in the first video, I'm not doing covers yet because what I want to do is I'm moving this around all the time. I've got glue and, I was going to say a bad word, stuff all over my bench. And what I don't want to do is put the covers on and then have them damaged when I'm moving it about all the time and when I'm working on the album. So I do those last. That way they're not damaged. So yeah, well, I think we'll have one more live to go with this, and that will be it. So I will see you on the next one. It will not be next Saturday. It may be the Saturday after, because next Saturday I'm teaching a workshop, so it will be a little bit hard to do a live. So yeah, we'll see you then. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.